Okay, everybody. Now, you're probably wondering what the hell you're looking at. This used to be a raft for our pond, but it is, and it's my dog, by the way. And that is Pat over there, which you might recognize because he was kind enough to let us do a test with his knife. This, as I said, was an old raft, the kind that has big plastic barrels under it. It didn't work real well. Kind of floated too high, so we pulled it out of the pond and it just kind of sat there for years. But you're wondering, why is it in focus and why am I talking about it? Because we're going to turn it into a Chariot. Redneck style. Or post-apocalyptic, if you so choose. I think post-apocalyptic sounds way cooler than saying you're rednecking it, but whatever. So what we are doing currently is taking off the plywood top so we can get to the wonderful frame underneath. And we're going to basically cut the length of it here. Going to cut it in half right down that line. And run a hitch right down the center of it so we can hook it up to a four-wheeler so we can do some, basic testing. I'm not going to say it's scientifically viable testing, but it's vaguely viable. It's mostly just to get a basic idea of it. So it's viable-ish, close enough. I don't have enough money to have an actual Chariot, so we'll go with this. But yeah, so we're gonna get that taken off, and then through the power of editing, you will see it when it's a little more done. So I'll get right back to you on that. Okay, everybody, through the magic of editing, we have now broken apart the frame. So here's our... Grass is doing really weird things with my camera. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Anyway, so what we got here is our chunk of plywood. We are not using that half because this half is all nasty and cracked and just otherwise crappy. And this is much nicer and far more sturdy and doesn't have water damage. Or has less water damage. So, as you can see, there's our board frames.
Close, behind you.
And you're probably noticing that there's a couple 2x4s that weren't here before. These are left over from my porch project. Again, cannibalizing absolutely everything. So we're gonna cut these down to size, and then through the magic of editing, you will see us with a functional frame. So I'll get back to you when we're done with that. Okay, so got our pieces cut out here. We don't have a crossbar, which is fair. So we're gonna get the frame worked out here, and no, that's not the piece of plywood we're using for the actual top. That is. That piece of plywood is being a table for us, because this is the post-apocalypse. You don't get pre-made stuff. You make your own. In this case, it's 2 sawhorses and a piece of plywood. So, we are going to get that done, and we're going to get the cross beam in there. And then once more through the magic of editing, I will bring you back for a status update. Alright, everybody. Okay, it's got a little more done in the edit than I expected to do. Because we got the crossbar in there. As you can see, the wheels, or casters, depending on how you want to call them, are attached via a crap ton of screws to just some chunks of 2x4 there. Nothing fancy. There is our hitch, which goes out there. So I need to get our chunk of plywood put on top. And once that is finished, we're going to have us a Chariot. It's be a lot of fun. So, once more through the magic of editing, I'll just cut this up and bring you guys back when it's done. Okay, this is the finished product. We're at my parents' front yard because the marsh is full of water. So, we are going to test this thing out and hopefully not die while that happens. So let's get to it. stopped because of the duct tape. That's nice. That is a good one. All right, let's let the camera take a look at it.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Our first shot. That actually, oh God, that's actually stuck in there. Good job, Origin.
Yay.
Headshot. Nice. All right, toss another one on there.
All right.
I was concerned it wasn't going to come out. That was not an issue. Just really casually slid out. That was awesome. I think you can see me now. All right, so I hope you all had a lot of fun watching us be a pair of idiots. We'll try to be a little more scientific on this, and I'll probably make a video about my thoughts on it later. But I hope you enjoyed watching the redneck / post-apocalyptic Chariot party. Remember to like, share, subscribe, leave some comments below. I'll see you all later. Peace out.